Let's talk content, guys. Whoop, whoop. Sit back and relax, because if you are a content creator and you're creating content, you're pushing it out, you're trying to think of new ideas, you're pulling every string that you have inside of your brain to produce, and you're posting content frequently, 3 times a day, TikToks, once a week on YouTube, multiple stories a day, but still it seems like your bank account does not reflect all the effort that you put in. Because let's be honest for a minute, I know that many people think that
content creation is just easy. Content creators are very high of themselves, and in reality, everyone can create content.
no, it's completely not true. Disagree. It's true in the sense that everyone can create content. Everybody of us can create content. But how many people can actually create that type of content that other people would want to and choose to consume on a daily basis? They keep coming back to your content. We're talking about that kind of creator. We want to be that kind of creator that people keep watching, people keep fanning over, looking towards their newest videos or stories or whatever that is. We want to be that kind of content creator. We don't want to be just somebody that got views one time for a prank and nobody even knows what their name is, like recent TikTok trends, for example. So, if you feel like you are trying to do everything you can, but the money in your bank account does not reflect that, this video is exactly for you. So, as I said in the beginning, sit back, relax, take a cup of coffee or tea, because I'm gonna spill some tea today. Haha. What are the 10 most common mistakes creators usually make when they're trying to monetize or get on the stage that they can monetize their content and live off of their content? Who am I to tell you? I'm Elisa. Nice to meet you officially, or not officially, through the screen. And I'm sorry about my voice. It's a bit raspy. I am on my way to get healthy again. But I'm I'm not really social media manager. I would call myself a producer. You don't see a lot of information about who is a producer, but I'm a producer. I'm not producing TV shows or movies, movie people, nothing like that. No, I'm actually producing creators. That means that I have a team that together with, I'm creating more technical side backend systems for creators to monetize. Basically, what we do is we make sure that creators only do what they are best at, create content. And I help you get paid for that. If you want to know more about it, I'll tell you more about it later. But then let's get back to the topic of this video. What are 10 most common mistakes that I have noticed, I've seen in working with my clients on one-on-one, what they usually point out they struggle with. Take your time and deal with all the problems yourself. You can do that, no problem. I would just encourage you to do that with my content. That's why I'm here for. Shortly, what my goal is with those videos, because I know that for many people, you look at their videos and you clearly see that they're trying to sell you something, that they're trying to do that sneakily, and I hate that. I usually get such a bad feeling from those type of videos, either TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, I don't know, whatever. And as I see that, I click off immediately. Not my vibe. No, I'm not just gonna, entertain that. If I know you're trying to sell me something, even if you're trying to be as sneaky as you can, no, not my vibe. So I'm telling you right away that at this moment, if you're looking at this video, most probably I don't even have much to sell to you. But I want to get you to be to the point where you are top creator, you are already at least consistent and getting baseline views, first fans, and of course I can help you to get to that level as well. But where my team actually comes in when we show the full power of social media backend systems is once you already have a following, a fans, and your specific niche, that where are you creating those systems and where you're creating your content. And we help those kind of creators to then get to the next level in terms of their bank account numbers, also in their popularity status. If you want to know anything more about it, how I make my clients famous, you can check out the previous videos that I'll list right up there. It's going to show up somewhere there. Or there. Should be there. I'm not sure. But then yeah, so if you are a small creator, this is completely for you to use information. If you are already a more established creator, already have your first fans, or you know which direction you want to go in, you have clear foundation in that, I may have something to sell to you, but about that later. Now let's get back to the 10 most common mistakes creators make when trying to monetize. Now we need a promo ad break. Now we're back. Now we're back with the content. Mistake number 1, content chaos. I just thought of a saying, no niches, no riches. Get stitches. Okay, no, that part is, don't think about that part. Basically, if you don't have a actually clear understanding why are you creating those videos and for whom and what value they're going to get from your content, it's not going to go far. You may have a moment of viral videos. I had one TikTok with 1.2 million views, but it was literally just a trendy topic, just a trendy video with no my personality shown, with no story shown. So people cannot really connect with anything. They're gonna like the video for its being trendy, but unless you're hitting with every single one of your videos a trend, and in that scenario, even in that scenario, you would be remembered as a trendy sound guy, girl, it does not really give you justice for your work. So I would actually shy away from those trendy videos if you don't have clear understanding for whom you are creating. What are you trying to tell about? Who even are you to talk about those things? And if you are trying to become just some type of influencer, just some type of creator, it is really easy to get into that loop where, oh, I'm going to be a lifestyle content creator without understanding what does that mean. Being a lifestyle content creator does not mean that you're just mindlessly filming everything that you see there. No, you need to have substance. You need to still have those content pillars, because if you're going to spread yourself too thin across content variations, across content platforms, across content ideas, topics, people won't understand what are you even about. They won't understand what they can expect from you, so they're not going to return back to your content. It first confuses your audience, and second, it does not provide potential brands you can get collaborations with, understanding what value you could bring to them, because you don't have clear niche, you don't have clear understanding who are you, who you're helping, who you're providing value for. So brands have no reasoning to get in touch with you because you have no clear identity. You're all over the place. So what you can do about it? First of all, you need to find your space, you need to find your niche, you need to find your content pillars. I know that now everybody's saying that don't go into one niche because you're the niche, but if you are just starting out and you don't know what you're even talking about, you need to find what you're passionate about, what you could be talking about hours and hours and hours about, and create content on that topic. If you love it, just choose that as a topic and specialize in that, because it's better for you to specialize in one niche, one topic, one area than just do everything but on a bad low level. And small sneaky tip, if you understand what kind of direction you want to go into but not sure what exactly you film videos on, just do audience research. It's really easy now through social media to do audience research and understand what your potential viewers, clients are looking for. Just try to see what is the perfect balance between what you like and what viewers may be interested in as well. Mistake numero dos, inconsistent creator. Basically means that here today, I'm all in today, filming 5 TikToks a day, filming 10 stories a day, but gone tomorrow on a vacation or I'm sick. No. Just understand that if you really want to take this seriously, if you want to be a full-time creator and get paychecks from being a creator, live off of your creativity, then you need to see this as work. It is work. It's just different type of work. You're freelancing more. It's more like freelance type of work when you don't have a direct boss, but you're your own boss. If you're not going to stick to the schedule that you choose for yourself, you're going to be all around messy and inconsistent. Inconsistency is bad. If you're going to be there for 3 days of the week and 4 other days you're somewhere else, no, people cannot rely on you. So you're going to slowly fade out of their memories. And then even if you were on peak at one moment and, you took a break because life is amazing, you need to live through it, explore it, enjoy it. Then once you come back, nobody's even going to remember your name because that's just how it works. Social media is fast. I could not click with this finger. It's fast. It changes all the time. All the creators are switching up all the time, and you see how many people actually stay in our minds, from content creators who are popular. Very little proportion, because usually they switch. There's a constant switch. There's people looping around. So if you want to be in this game for real, you need to be consistent. That's why, as I mentioned in the beginning, after some point when you already establish a base of followers, content creators have hire a teams that help them run the backends of their content, because for one person to handle everything, it's literally hell. After some moment, it's going to be super overwhelming to deal not only with PR, brandings, editing, ideas, script writing, all that idea gets too overwhelming, and that is okay. You just need to understand when is the moment that you need to move on to the next level and do that next step. Don't stay there, always trying to pivot to something better. And if you show your viewers that you're dedicated and reliable, they will be coming back to your account for more and more and more. So be consistent. If you know that you cannot be consistent now, communicate with that with your clients, with your fans as well. And small tip right here is that if you cannot really find time in a day, every day, or day after to post content, try to find days in a week or days in a month. Maybe if you're a really busy creator, or maybe you're some kind of expert coach and you need just, you're using content as a way to gain new audience and gain new clients. Choose 1 day, 2 days out of week as you feel more comfortable with to content batch. That means that in 1 day, you're creating multiple content pieces, videos, shorts, long shorts, tweets, whatever that is. Batching content also could be super useful for that, because there are two types of people. There are people that like to batch their content, and there are people that like to do everything in a moment. And of course, it could be a bit more chaotic, but it delivers a bit more expression and personality and maybe truthfulness of the moment that we're living in. But the first moment, with if you even are a person that needs to batch their content, still the great point is that you'll always be consistent. There always will be consistency, reliability, so people will be coming back to you. Whatever. Mistake numero 3. Freebie Frenzy. Basically means that you're undervaluing yourself. And believe me or not, so many people do that. So many people think that they're worth less than they actually are. We all love free stuff. And now there's a lot of advice going on that you need to give as much as you can to people, and then they will see value in you and come back for more. Yeah. As I mentioned before, we all love free stuff, but if you're always giving everything for free, it can devalue your content game, because what else can we learn from you if you are telling us already everything? You're an open book, yeah, but you need to do that strategically. You need to show solution to one problem, but then that solution should uncover that viewer had other, more maybe important problem that they need to deal with. You need to give away stuff strategically. Don't spread yourself as well too thin with this, because if you're just going to give everything that you can, you kind of like doing justice for yourself there. Instead, try to offer a mix between free and premium content. Not talking about that kind of premium content. So how to do that? You can give you can give your followers free tutorials on how to do A or B or C, but then offer them a chance to have a more in-depth tutorial or go-to guide on how to do that A or B or C, or give them exclusive courses or personalized consultations for additional income, of course. Please remember that your skills, your knowledge, your experience, they are valuable. So don't be afraid to charge what it's worth. Here is one sneaky trick for all creators I would suggest to utilize, because that is what I'm doing with my creators, and we're creating a product line. That means that for everybody, it can be a bit different, but one idea how you can create your product line is by creating tiered subscription models of products with different levels of access to your content. Genius. Mistake numero 4. Engagement problems. It's like you're talking to a wall instead of your viewer. Instead of your fan, you're talking to a wall. You're talking at them, but you're not talking with them. Do you see the difference? You're not talking at them. You're not talking with them. You're talking at them. See, I'm trying to give you examples here. I know it's a bit maybe difficult to understand, but I'm trying to give you examples. The thing is that creating great, engaging content is only half of the battle. You're creating content, great, then you need to engage all the people that like your content. It's two sides of the story. Create, engage. If you're going to create trends, for example, there's no engagement, so that's why people see you, but they don't remember you. So you need to do both in order to have that brand. You need to brand yourself. How to do that? Respond to comments, answer questions, host live streams, only the basics of the basics. Show your audience that you really care about them and they'll be more supportive of you, not only through your content, but also financially. Think of it as building campfire. Yes, you need that initial spark to get things going. That's for example content, but you also need logs to get that thing going on and lasting and not burning down right away. You think of that as an engagement part. Mistake numero 5.
It's in French, by the way, so that's why I hope you understand. It's 5. Mistake number 5.
The collaboration catastrophe. Basically, that means that you are collaborating with wrong people that don't match your brand. That is how you can either put yourself up there or tank all the brand down. You know that saying, killed by association? Yeah, it's actually true. When you're a bit smaller, it does not impact you that much, but once you become more recognizable creator, once you become more recognizable creator, it really can tank you down if you partner with wrong branding, with different type of brand that does not match your audience and your type of vibe. Collaborations, in general, can be an amazing, fantastic way how you can reach a new audience. But at the same time, if done poorly, it can, as I mentioned, sink the ship down. So choose your partners wisely. Always look for creators who align with your niche, align with your values, that you know can be trusted, that they had collaborations in the past, and everything, for example, worked great there. A travel vlogger cannot really pair with mechanical vlogger because it does not make sense. It does not make sense. It just gives wrong reasons for your audience to look at you. What are they talking about? What? So do your research and really see how that other creator can add value to your audience. Remember, it's not just about you when you're creating content. It is about the people for whom you're creating your content. So everything you do needs to add some kind of value to people if you want to grow in the sphere and be recognized. So when you are thinking about collaboration, just look at the audience of that creator, see what they like about that creator, and if the things that they like about that creator, your audience could also like. Mistake number 6 already. It's related with SEO, which is search engine optimization. I think most of you already heard what that is, but nobody actually is using it as you should do. Nowadays, maybe you see Instagram is slowly moving away from hashtags. I think it's kind of more like of a last decade. I think TikTok is also getting slightly rid of hashtags, but still, the text that you put about your content on screen and in the captions, it's super important. So try to describe as many things as you can happening in or about or for whom your content is on a screen when you're filming TikTok, for example, on the screen, adding like text when you're posting Instagram reel, in caption or in description, in thumbnail, in title of the video when you're creating YouTube videos. Help algorithm categorize your video so that it knows for whom, why that video exists, and what value are they getting from that video. So for example, just put in caption, if you ever were wondering how to avoid paying taxes, then this video is free. Because that is what people will Google, not Google, but like in that TikTok search, Instagram search, YouTube search. Just think of things that they will be searching for and write that in your text-based optional tabs. Mistake number 7 is not tracking your analytics. If you just post content without ever looking at what kind of content performs, what kind of content really is engaging for your audience, you're not going to really understand what is your style. Because as I mentioned before and earlier, you need to find a perfect balance between what your audience likes and what you like to create. And in your first stages of creating content, you need to create as much as you can in many different formats to just find what you like, what suits you the best, what is the easiest for you to do without, burning yourself out, and what your audience also likes. So you need to push out everything and track the analytics. Because if you're not going to really look at the analytics, then there's no point of pushing that content out. Because you see, it's really tricky. There may be a video that just gets viral and that's the only thing you see, that the video got views, that video got likes and some subscribers, and don't even look into maybe retention data, like how many shares were on that video or saves. You're missing out on so much data, because then if you just make the wrong call and think that, oh great, I'm gonna focus on that video that just got viral, maybe it's not gonna repeat the same history because it was just a luck. It was not a clear understanding of what strategically your best move should be. So take a look at your data and analyze that. Mistake number 8. Only being in one platform at the time. I know it seems interesting, but you know how many people have different personalities on different platforms? On YouTube, they're more formal. On TikTok, they're more crazy and outgoing. On Instagram, they're more lavish and they're like, don't even think about nobody. Different type of personalities. And it's all great when you're just beginning your stages, but what you need to do, you need to align kind of your personalities with your personalities on different platforms and promote your content through every platform. So you need to create a like a flywheel for your content, so a person can always follow you from one place to another. You need to create a strategical set of videos, like a spider's net. That's a great example. Like if you create a spider's net of videos for your viewers to strategically go through, you could easily get your viewers into your ecosystem of content. So of course you need to, in this scenario, you need to understand what is your end goal and what are you trying to achieve with all this content pushing out. But the best of the best creators don't just focus on one platform, or they don't push out different type of content on every platform, because you don't have a clear branding. You don't have a slick branding as you need to have. So best of the best creators have a strategy for everything. So they have TikTok content that later will lead you to go to Instagram. And if you want even more information, it's going to lead you to YouTube. You see? It's going like this. It's not like, dink. There, only on TikTok, you can get only one type of information, not in any type of way connected to Instagram. No, that's not how it should be. It should be all connected islands together. Mistake number 9, I guess, that is not following up with your viewers. As I mentioned before, you need to approach content creation as a business. That is your business. That is your job. That's your full-time job. You just don't know about it yet. That means that your viewers are your leads. You need to get not only the attention of your lead, but also information of your lead. So you need to find a way how you will track their data, emails, phone numbers, their names, and maybe where they'll live. Because how are you planning to sell your product if you have nobody to sell them to? So you need to follow up with your people, not only through content. Content is just the basics of the basics, how you get in touch with your viewers through the screen. It's also email list, email reminders, follow-ups, SMS marketing, also maybe using Telegram or WhatsApp groups. You need to utilize all the possible ways that you have there. That's why in the beginning I mentioned who my team and I work with. We work with more established creators that already know their niche and that need that backhand systems like email follow-ups, SMS marketing, all the distribution of different channels. You need to add that in, or else you're just gonna have viewers, but you're not gonna have any value from your viewers besides maybe something that TikTok will pay you for views, or YouTube will pay you for views, or some brand deals. But you are not consistent there because you don't provide anything of your own. You're just hoping that the machine you're in, TikTok, YouTube, is gonna pay you, and you're working for them basically. You're not working for yourself. And mistake number 10, that's especially important for beginners to hear if you're just starting your journey or in first steps of your journey, is that sometimes you just give up too fast. Don't give up that fast. You know how long it actually takes for you to succeed? Of course, for some people, it may happen much faster if they understand who are they talking to, why are they talking to that person. So understand who and why. That means that what kind of value you're providing them. Of course, if you already are clear about your goals, about your possibilities to provide those ideas for your viewers, you can get there much faster. But if you are in just beginning stages of understanding who even you are as a person, of course, it's going to take you much longer time. Just think of it as learning new language. If you ever learn new language, you know that it's not going to happen right there and then. But if you have some basics from other languages you have, and that language is a bit new language you want to learn is a bit similar to that language that you already have there in your arsenal, it may be easier for you to learn new language. But it doesn't happen in a day like this. It happened over time, you building the basics and then developing, and then talking to everybody else, understanding grammar and all that stuff. So just take your time, be patient, but understand that you need to track analytics. You need to see where everything's going. If you see that nothing is really changing, you need to analyze your content because something is missing there. Either you don't know who you're talking to, you don't know, you're not providing any value, or you're just doing a bit of everything too much, spreading yourself too thin, so nothing in the end is really going out of there. Hope this helped you. If any questions, problems, let me know in the comments. I'll be there. It was Elisa. Bye bye. Content enders.